Hello Eurovision friends, thank you so much for coming to my channel Eurovision Histories. I want to talk about the Swedish entry for Eurovision 2024. In this video it is Unforgettable, at least that is the name of the song, by Marcus and Martinus. They are from Norway, they came second last year in Melodifestivalen to only Loreen, who of course went on to win Eurovision, and so it kind of makes sense that they won Melodifestivalen this year. I'm a bit sad that we have another English song by Sweden. They were this close to sending Medina a song in Swedish. I saw a reaction video by Eurovision Hub of the Melodifestivalen participants reacting to some of the songs that were already chosen for Eurovision 2024, and almost all of them always said, oh, it's nice that they sing in their national language. Well, you could do it too, you know? But anyway, let's talk about the song. As always, I will be looking at different aspects of the song and performance, giving points from 1 to 5, and then we'll have an overall rating. I also have a prediction on how Sweden will do in Eurovision, and I have your votes and comments from the community tab of my channel. And thank you for that. If you want to participate in that, you gotta subscribe. And there's also a surprise at the end of the week, so maybe you want to subscribe not to miss that. Let's talk about the song. In this case, I want to start with the staging of the song because I think it's the most impactful part of this whole package. And I mean, what can I say? The Swedes know how to stage a song, and they're kind of outdoing themselves with this one. The lighting is incredible in this. It feels like a music video really most of the time. You don't really see it as a live performance, and that will make it stand out in Eurovision, of course. It kind of feels like a 90s boy band thing as well, but also looks very modern. And you have a few things that remind me of the Matrix movies also. So it's really a cool staging, and I think it adds a lot of oomph to the song, which the song itself I think kind of needs. It is a bit style over substance in this case, and the staging is kind of distracting a bit from what the song lacks maybe. But it is very, very good as a staging. It also doesn't have anything to do with what the song is trying to say. So I've subtracted half a point, but overall I'm giving 4.5 points. For the staging, I think it's one of the best ones we have this year. Now let's talk about the lyrics of the song. They are a bit, well, let's look at them together, shall we? She comes alive at night and her praise asleep, make your eyes go blind, and now you are in too deep, asleep deep. I mean, that's not a great rhyme, I think. She's gonna chew you up and leave you empty, hollow, and she'll spit you out anyway I follow. She gonna hurt you bad, but it feels so good. I don't care, no, I don't care. So this is about a relationship, or at least something that is happening with a woman, and they know she's bad for them, but they are still going with it. I'm saying they because I don't know which one of them is singing about this, and that makes it a bit weird to me as well. You have these two twins on stage singing about a woman chewing you up. And I mean, the whole topic of the song having this, you know, vamp woman who is using them, I don't know. I don't like it. And it's a bit empty and hollow, the lyrics, I have to say. I'm not. And then also very, very repetitive. She's unforgettable. She's unforgettable. Her love is venomous. It's getting serious. I mean, venomous, serious. Sorry, but if you know this channel, you know that I like lyrics that have a bit of a meaning and that are poetic, and these are not. And so I'm giving 1 out of 5 points. I know for a song like this, they are not as important, the lyrics, but if you take this much time to come up with a great staging, why can't you take like 15 minutes more and come up with better lyrics as well? I don't understand that in modern pop. Okay, let's talk about the voice. They do perform it rather well. There are some moments that are a bit shaky. I think they are very smart because obviously you have twins and they take turns singing, so they are never out of breath, and that is very smart. However, they have a vocal tone that to me personally, and this is my personal subjective rating of course, is a bit too adolescent, like they haven't gone through the voice crack yet 100%, and I'm just not a big fan of voices like that. And so in the end, I gave 3 out of 5 points. Now, the performance, which is about the artists themselves, I mean, they look like two normal guys that wandered onto the stage. Someone put these outfits on them and they are performing this song, which kind of makes it charming. Like, it's not a slick pop star performing this very slick pop song with a very slick staging. So they add a bit of charm to it, and I think that's good. They perform it well. You see that they like what they're doing, and that comes across to the people watching it. And that is positive, I have to say. So I gave 4 out of 5 stars for the performance. Now, the song is, of course, Eurovision by the numbers, like we've seen a lot of times before. It is Sweden at Eurovision by the numbers. It is mainstream pop, radio pop. There is not a lot of aspects to it that make this unique or that make this stand out to me personally. It is a bit generic. The beat is good enough, but it's also not anything we haven't heard before. It kind of sounds a bit like 90s boy band songs. And the staging also makes me think of Larger Than Life by the Backstreet Boys. I don't think they were alive, Marcus and Martinus, when the Backstreet Boys sang that. But anyway, the techno-ish aspect to it is good, but it's also very subdued. Like, it doesn't go 100% in the direction that the song is pointing towards, if that makes sense. However, the fact that it is so by the numbers also makes it incredibly catchy. Even though the first few times I heard this song, it was very forgettable. Like, I remembered the staging, but I didn't remember the song. Now that I've heard it a few more times, it has grown on me. I like the bridge especially, and the song kind of ends in a bridge, which is an interesting part of the whole structure of the song. But overall, sorry, but it's just quite generic. But the fact that it is catchy made me give this 2.5 points out of 5. So the song counts 3 times, the staging counts twice, and that gives us 3 points for the Swedish entry by Marcus and Martinus. And I hope the critics last year that said that I only liked Loreen because she was from Sweden see this video, because I liked Loreen because she was Loreen and she had a great voice and it was a great performer. Now, before I tell you my prediction for Sweden in Eurovision, do subscribe to this channel. Again, there's a surprise coming, and also lots more videos, predictions, my top 36 or 37. So lots of stuff to look forward to. So do subscribe, and I won't have to say it anymore. Now, obviously, Sweden does not have to qualify for the final, because they are the hosts. I don't think they would have a problem qualifying, to be honest. But I think there will be a bit of a split between the jury and the televote, as often happens with Swedish entries. The staging makes me think a little bit of Benjamin Ingrosso. I think this will do better than Benjamin Ingrosso did with the televote, because the song is a bit more catchy and impactful. But I do think that the fact that it seems like a music video might take people out of the performance a little bit, but their charming performance might help. And so in the end, I think this will come 10th to 17th with the televote, also because we have so many other songs that are even more televote friendly than this one, I think. But I am absolutely sure that the juries will love this. They love a good staging. They love a mainstream English pop song by the numbers, and this is exactly that. It is well produced, well thought out in a generic sense. So I do think that the juries will like this, and this will be in the top 10 of the jury. It might even win. I hope it doesn't, because these kinds of songs shouldn't win the jury vote anymore. But anyway, top 10 for the jury, 10 to 17th for the televote. And so overall, I think this will be a lower top 10 entry for Sweden, which for them is not a great result, to be honest. Let me know in the comments what your prediction is. And before I let you go, I also have your votes and comments from the community tab of my channel. Let's have a look. 11% of you gave this song 5 stars, 25% gave it 4 stars, 42%, a clear majority gave it 3 stars, 14% 2 stars, and 7% 1 star. And in Eurovision, getting 3 stars means that these people will probably not vote for the song, not pick up the phone and vote for it. And so I think I might be right with my televote prediction, seeing your votes. I also have some of your comments. Akanichts had the best comment, I think. Song, forgettable. Staging, unforgettable. That's the perfect summary in only 4 words, I think. Then Irene Davies says it has a very 90s boy band vibe to it, which I grew up listening to, so I love it. The staging is amazing. Congratulations, lads. And then Cal Milligan says, it's pretty good, but the song is easily the weakest link here. The staging is excellent, but I can't get into the song. Sweden had better options, in my opinion. Agree that the staging is the best part. Julian Hanchu says, Unforgettable is a well-produced song. It is typical Swedish, but as much as I love Marcus and Martinus, I can't say that I love this song. I think it will drown in the sea of better ESC 24 songs. I kind of listened to Switzerland right before doing this video, and that is a song that tries the same thing, but is also catchy, but is more unique and more interesting, and I think will do better than Sweden will, actually. So I think Julian might be right about this. Ula Rayala says, slick with sympathetic performers, but guaranteed mid-table fare, nothing new, but beat is good. And then C. Rush says, as someone who loves EDM and techno, this is a total win for me. Good for you. I'm happy that you like the song. I think what I tried to say when I talked about the song, it has techno elements, but it doesn't quite go there. And so it feels a bit middle of the road, maybe, to me personally, but I'm happy you like it, as I said. Then Adam Tiedemann says, as a Swede, I'm getting major Benjamin Ingrosso vibes, yeah, from it, and I'm worried it might get a similar result in a year with a lot of televote magnets. I would hate for that to happen when we're hosting. That's another interesting aspect. Most people will only hear the song once, and as I said, the first time I heard it, I wasn't as... I mean, I'm still not 100% convinced by it, but I kind of forgot about it, unfortunately. And the fact that Sweden is in the final directly this year might actually be hurting them a little bit. Alex Balderas also says Benjamin Ingrosso, but squared, literally. And Says Q says, ironically, very forgettable. The song relies heavily on its staging, and obviously the staging needs to be good. But to me, that's the only part that stuck out. And then Igor Chula says the song itself might not have any meaning, but the staging and performance are amazing. Well done, Sweden. Yeah, as I said, the lyrics in this case don't matter as much when you have a very slick performance, but I'm a guy who likes good lyrics anyway. And then Jekyll Girl says, this song is soulless. Everything about it is so slick and overproduced that it ends up feeling like nothing. What a horrible way to follow up Lorene's win. And to contrast this negative opinion, I also have Manole Paulo, who says, I love it. It was my favorite from all of them. I really liked Air from last year, but this also has potential winner vibes. It's a 5-star for me. And Hampus Erlandsson says, I personally think this is the best entry Sweden has ever sent to Eurovision. I love it. Both song and staging are amazing. That's a good comment to end the video with, especially because I have been a bit negative, I guess. But thank you for your comments. Do tell me in the comment section of this video how you feel about this song, how you feel about its chances of doing well. Will this be another Swedish win? And then please subscribe and come back for my next video. See you then, and bye-bye.